Hi there, everyone. This is the Collective Soul Tarot. My name is Kay. Thank you for joining me today and for joining the channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you. And for my subscribers already subscribed, subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for subscribing and being loyal to the channel and for watching the videos and commenting and then liking and sharing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. We're going to do an alphabet reading now. And it's going to be a letter that I'm going to pull, one of these tiles here, so that it will represent the first letter of your first name, middle name, last name, or a nickname. And if this letter does match, is the first letter for any one of those names for you, this is your reading. Or you could be a cross watcher for somebody who has that initial that for their name that they most identify with, resonate with. If not, I've done these ones already for the month of October, and I've done all 26 in the month of September. So let's begin. Okay, I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit to help me randomly select a tile for the person with that first initial who most wants to hear the reading. I'm not looking. C. Okay, and then it's going to go in this box after I'm done the reading, so it's not going to be pulled again for this month. So C names is what we got, guys. Very good. And we got the tarot card deck. It's just a kind of like a generic one here that I like. It shuffles nice and all that sort of stuff. So Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the C names today for today's read? Monday, I hope you all had a great weekend. I did. Cooler weather. It's been fantastic. After like such a long, hot, over 100 degrees weather summer with one short 10-minute downpour throughout 3 months of just hot sunshine. No clouds. So it's nice to have that cooler weather of the fall or autumn, as they say. But today is October the 16th, Monday, 2023. I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to do, what do you call it? A Celtic cross spread, where the current situation we're going to start with, and, sorry, cat hair, and what the energies are for that. Archangel Michael has me set up nice. Now let's go. Death, you've ended something, C names. You put an end to something, or something has ended for you. What's crossing that? Oh, the Ten of Wands that was needed to be ended, right? Distant past, Page of Swords. So, something was said, or something was known, or some kind of message anyways of truth, a message of truth. Recent past, the Empress. Okay, so either that's a mother, a wife or mother, someone in the Empress energy, which is the higher energy of the feminine. All four queens in one, rolled up into one plus, because the feminine, she births new worlds or births empires while the emperor builds them. Yeah, so it's either there was a message of truth given to an empress or found out about an empress. Okay, it could be the mother of a wife or mother of the child. Okay, let's think what's in your mind. The Fool, you're thinking about taking a leap of faith or feeling foolish about something that happened in the past. Bridging energy is the Eight of Cups. It means you're walking away from the past. This will be future, this is past. You're leaving an investment that you put 8 of your out of the 10 cups, which is the maximum of emotional investment, into some kind of relationship. Well, an emotional relationship, right? Whether it was a long-term partner or a marriage. Okay, partnership, right? What are you fearing? The Lovers. You're fearing your lover, or you're fearing not being able to make a choice between two. This one here is left out in the cold, feeling left out in the cold by you. distance between two people, or maybe very experiencing some kind of financial hardship. What are you hoping for? To be able to balance and or juggle between two, or to be able to manage, take control of your emotions, find emotional balance, and or you want to juggle between two people, or you just feeling balanced, or you want to balance the situation. Let's see the outcome energy. Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands can simply mean, when in the upright, for me, it means you want to kickstart a divinely inspired, passionate new beginning with moving towards somebody. Very, very excited. Or if it's in the reverse, it would be, the outcome would be having an affair, like, because you're becoming a player and you're passionately pursuing somebody else than who you're with. Okay, so the clarification for you is the Five of Wands. You've been through some real chaos, conflict, feeling life has been quite a challenge, dramatic, in fact, combative. You have inner conflicts, like you have turmoil going on inside of you about what's been going on in your life, or what happened. Okay, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, Hierophant can depict marriage. It can depict trouble in a community for yourself, the community that you live in. But it can say marriage, or it can say divorce. This is quite literally can be God, or somebody who is like a God-like person to you, whether that's a priest or minister or some kind of higher religious figure. What's their energy? Hangman. Receiving an enlightenment, but feeling stuck, having to let go of their way of thinking, to bring on board a new perspective. Yeah, because this is the energy they don't want to be in anymore. And thinking about, at this time, how they were rejected by someone they gave a divinely inspired, that's why the hands coming through the cloud, it's a divinely given offer of love by this person. You were rejected, or you're thinking about how you rejected somebody. Okay, back of the deck is the Ace of Swords, so you're cutting out somebody. Cutting somebody out and moving forward with truth and clarity, transparency. But yeah, you are you're wiping the slate clean by cutting something out. You want to move, take action, especially in communication wise, towards somebody who you see as your Ten of Pentacles, or who you see as somebody that you want to commit to long term, and who is the world to you. You ended a cycle. You cut somebody out. You ended a cycle. This, if it was reverse, it would mean you got divorced. Okay, you divided up your assets. Ten of Pentacles. There's Five Pentacles here, but this is either you're moving, wanting to. Okay, so there's two different ways. You're cutting somebody else, and there's a lot of anger going back and forth. Messages back and forth between the two of you. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse would be because you're, in court proceedings, getting divorced, and having to figure out how to get the assets divided up fairly, and that cycle, that particular life of yours is ending, so that you can start a brand new one. Or the other way around, where you are cutting somebody out, you're ending divorce, yes, but you're starting a brand new, truthful and honest, transparent, and this upright honesty life path, moving quickly towards somebody you want to be with, to offer your long-term commitment and devotion and loyalty to, that you see as your new chapter in life, because you've ended this one. Okay, so let's talk about the Death and the Ten of Wands energy, please, Archangel Michael, for our C names. Sorry, I just had to straighten that out. Thinking at the same time. All right. What can we know about death and the Ten of Wands? I know the Ten of Wands is the death of something. It's the end of your worries and burdens. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so yeah, you put an end to something. You're signing documents here. You're waiting to receive documents, or you're signing those documents at this current time. You have been in the Nine of Wands wounded warrior energy due to this particular life-altering situation. A marriage, right? That you're going through a divorce now for, to be single, to become single, and you've grown from this whole experience. The hardships that you experienced here has, look how wounded you had been from these hardships. This whole marriage, this whole ordeal with your spouse has been very, very taxing on you in every way. And but because of that, you've grown into a king as opposed to a page or a knight. So like, right, you went from a page when you were first got together with whoever she is, and you've matured, emotionally matured, and you are quite grounded, and you just have so much more life experience. You're natural, you're relaxed, you're the type of person who has great foresight, and especially when it comes to finances. You work hard, you're a hard worker, you've earned a lot of finances, like great income, maybe promoted in the place that you work, or you're entrepreneur and you're doing really quite well successfully in your craft, and so you know how to make money. You're not shy about putting forth the effort to do that, and you know how to make money work for you too. So maybe investments and whatnot. But anyways, you have now, as a result of not only the hardships that this marriage brought into your experience, your life experience, you not only grown from that, from the hardships, you've grown from putting an end to it. You grew because you put an end to it. You said no more, absolutely no more of this. I'm not going to be anxious, mentally ill, depressed, whatever, no more. You're not going to do that to me, no more. So I'm signing some documents to make sure that all just goes away, and I become single and ready to mingle, looking for a brand new future. But let's find out what happened in the past. This Page of Swords energy. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, can you please address this energy for us, clarify it for our sea names. Thank you. Yes. Page of Swords. Ooh, Two of Cups. Seven of Wands. And the Tower. And the Page of Cups. Holy smokes, guys. Smokes, yeah. Okay. So, distant past, you received a message that told you someone loved you, or that you gave a message someone loved you. That you told somebody that you loved them. It was a true love, or they told you that, and you became defensive. And that brought the house down. And now, you are apologetic, but at the same time, this is the distant past. You wish you hadn't said what you said. Yeah. Yeah. Distant past. You received a cup of love from somebody, right? And they told you that you were their true love, and you told them that that wasn't true. You became defensive, and then the house came down and you wish you'd never said that. Or the other way, you told somebody that they were your true love and they said, no, we're not. And that broke your heart, like the house came down, and you hope that they return to offer. You've been hoping that they would return and offer you their apology for turning you away, for turning you down, because you truly believe they're your true love. But in any case, either, even though you truly believed it in the first scenario, is that you rejected it, right? You became defensive, even though you knew it was true. Yeah, you became defensive, and that brought down the tower for that person, who now you wish, you wish that's like right after that time, you wish you'd never said what you said. You did what you did. And that was a message of difficult message of truth that you delivered to this person, that you weren't in love with them. And yeah, so either way, whichever way works for you. Okay, let's talk about the Empress energy, and we'll see more like which way this is going. Empress energy, please, Archangel Michael, for our sea names. Boy, that's tricky for sure. Tower came down, because of that, things started going south in your relationship with whoever it is that you're divorcing here. From that time on, things were going south. You broke somebody's heart that you should not have broken. You realize that. You realize that almost immediately as soon as you said what you said or did what you did. Wow. Okay. Let's talk about the Empress energy now. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. And the Queen of Pentacles. You moved swiftly towards. Okay. The Empress is the one you recently see as being the Empress. This one that you've left out in the cold, the one that you denied your love for. You broke hearts, including your own, having rejected her. She remembers that you rejected her, remember? Both your hearts are broken because, like I said, immediately after you said what you said, you're like, you wished you could have brought it back, but there was no point because you were already committed to a Queen of Pentacles who you indulged yourself in, knowing that you couldn't realize this partnership back here, so you indulge yourself in with this Queen of Pentacles. You fully moved into, like, not that you weren't, but I'm saying you fully got yourself focused on making sure that the Queen of Pentacles was the one that you would be devoted to. Okay, does that make sense? I mean, you did, like, you were married. You're married, so it was only right. You missed her, you missed this one greatly, who's the Empress we're talking about here. You see her as an Empress now, like she's evolved herself, so she's grown from the hardship that she experienced with you. You may be seeing her like this, you see. But the Empress is somebody that you do deeply miss. You regret what you have regret and remorse over what went down between the two of you in the distant past and what was said or not said. But heartbroken, you went back to your commitment, who, well, not that you left him, but you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't give any more energy. You weren't probably in communication at all in any way, shape, or form with this one here. Back then, even up till this point in time. But you know, you're regretting it and remorseful. You're missing her dearly, but you did the right thing, and you stuck with your Queen of Pentacles. You did the right thing, right? Unless, you know, back then you could have divorced her back then to be with somebody that you realize you truly do have deep feelings for. You could have, but you chose not to. So your choice was to be with the Queen of Pentacles. And now you're afraid that that choice is going to have great consequences for you now that you're divorced and single and ready to mingle with your whoever she is right here, which is the Empress, right? We're going to put her over here just so we know she's the Empress. Yeah. You have great regret and remorse about having made that decision, and how that's going to have ramifications on your chances of being reunited with her, because you walked away from this. You want to take a leap of faith. Let's see the Fool. You might be thinking that you were foolish having done what you did back then. Don't beat yourself up. Okay, C names. Yeah. You moved. Sneaky and handed, manipulating. Okay, let's see here. King of Swords and the Chariot with the Strength card. Okay, yeah. You feel foolish. You're thinking about how foolish you were, having, you know, stole away from somebody that you connected up with, you know, who is your Empress now, but who was she? Queen of Wands back then? Who's to say? But you were being sneaky, underhanded, and deceptive. And that, knowing that you had these type of feelings for her, but told her you didn't, and wishing you hadn't at that very moment, you feel foolish for having been so deceptive. Being deceptive and lying because you initiated a relationship with somebody that you didn't expect yourself to fall in love with them. You didn't. You really didn't. You thought maybe it was just going to be some kind of fun thing on the internet, right? Maybe it was an internet fun thing. Internet dating or internet, you know, social platforms, right? And you might have you fell in love with them, but you knew you couldn't realize it because you were devoted to a Queen of Pentacles. And so you just feel bad all around. You just feel bad all around. Now you're thinking about how bad you feel all around. It's got you so stuck up in your head with mental imprisonment of having those same thoughts over and over again. It's just causing you so much angst and even sadness, depression, and helplessness, right? And but you are thinking about how you have to, well, you know, you're having to make sure you present yourself in this situation with your divorce going on with your spouse, that you have to be blunt and make sure that everyone knows exactly what your intentions are, that they cannot misconstrue anything, that whatever you say is what you mean, and it will be what you mean. So you are a highly intuitive and communicative type of person with a great deal of authority. You know, you have some kind of authority. You might be in the business world in some way. Maybe you're thinking you need to hire a lawyer to move this through the courts, if you haven't done it already. And you want to have quick movement forward to make sure that this is taken care of with a whole lot of strength and courage moving forward in your life so that you can move away from this. So yeah, you are, I remember, you're currently putting an end to this, right? Doesn't say that you've gotten divorced yet. No, it doesn't. So yeah, this is a lawyer that you're thinking about hiring, and you're becoming self-empowered through this whole process, because your life's been changing ever since that day that yeah, you wished you hadn't said what you said or didn't say, whatever, however way it works. But currently, in your mind, you're single. You are single and you're matured and grown right now. You just need to get things on the roll after walking away, get that divorce settled, right? So, let's talk about walking away. Walking away. Walking away from your Queen of Pentacles, that marriage, that long-term commitment. You hired yourself a lawyer. You become a blunt, black and white speaker, clear speaker, and behavior. You behave in ways that cannot be misconstrued. Okay, Two of Swords, Star card, Queen of Swords, and the Happily Ever After card. Ace of Cups on the back too. So yeah, you're walking away. You're blocking the Queen of Swords. You two are matching each other's energy, but you're not seeing eye to eye. The King and Queen of Swords don't usually. And it means that it usually means you're single, because that you're becoming single, right? So you're blocking the Queen of Swords. She might be trying to message you and keep you from being able to move away from the marriage. She doesn't want you to walk away from the happily ever after. So she's trying to block your efforts, but you are blocking her because you can't talk to her. Your lawyer, in fact, is probably telling you not to talk to your spouse. If you need to say something to her, you need to say it through your lawyer, kind of thing, so that she's not going to blow up or mix something around and make it come out as a lie when you told her something different. But all you want to do is walk away from her and her troubles, her problems, her ways, her personality, her challenges, her ego, her pride, her greediness, whatever it is to you. You want to just follow your own guidance, your own inner guidance, and heal as a result of following your inner guidance. Okay, you see that the star is your Empress, who's been guiding you all along, and you want to just move down that path of divinely inspired love, path of love that's the divine is saying yes to. Again, this is yes when you do the right thing, when you're following your heart and doing the right thing. At the time when you were telling her this one that you had some kind of dalliance with, that was the right thing for you to not have this anymore and be with your wife. So you were focused there. It was the right thing to do. Now, because you've had a change of heart with whatever circumstances has been going on in your life with your marriage and whatnot, you're following your North Star towards the one that makes your heart sing. The divine is going to be providing for you a new path in love towards whoever makes your heart sing. And if it happens to be this one, then that's who it is. So let's talk about the Five of Pentacles. I hope that makes sense. Don't forget, and I'm sure you don't, you really, really regret, and you really, really miss. You're crying over spilt milk. You just have to see that the divine has the Two of Cups behind you. You're just not seeing it. And that's this here. Okay, a new partnership in divinely inspired love. You're not out of it yet, out of the game of love. Judgment, yeah, right there. Right, this is her. Okay, her energy. Queen of Wands, there she is. Justice. Yeah, she's made a judgment call. Okay, she's made a judgment call. She is the Empress, but she was the Queen of Wands back then, and is also, because the Empress is all four queens rolled up into one, plus the fact that she is fertile gives births new worlds, like births new empires, whereas the emperor comes along and he builds it. So she births the idea, right, that's going to make an empire an empire. He comes along and builds it. So this is her judgment call, that she would ride in her life victoriously and successfully with or without someone. Okay, she made up her mind that Empress never has to be with anybody. She's going to be with someone only because she chooses to be. But she doesn't have those kinds of, hang-ups about, I'm not worthy if I don't have someone in my life that tells everybody and myself that I'm actually worthy of being loved and chosen by somebody who is devoted to me. She doesn't have those hang-ups at all. So she can live quite happily and successfully, prosperously and lovingly, with just the love in her heart that she knows that God loves her inside out, and she does not need another man or a woman or whoever you're attracted to, gender, in her life to make her whole. God makes her whole. And that acknowledgement of her heart being filled with the love of God for herself and for God, that makes her whole. So anyways, she's okay with making that call in her life, that if there's not somebody who's going to come into my life and add to my life, add to it, I'm not, it's no skin off my nose kind of thing. The justice is that I'm going to be just fine. My life is going to be balanced, and I am still going to be having those qualities that of all four queens, right? Being discerning, intuitive, go-getter, someone who loves life, all those really wonderful qualities, all rolled up into her. So she's not lacking anything at all. She's not. So that's her energy. If you were to come to her now, see names in that type of emperor energy, that high resonating energy, or at least as a king, like the King of Pentacles that you've grown into, because there's still room for growth, right, when you're a king. You take that action towards her, and she will hear you out like a Queen of Swords. She will be discerning, and she will decide if, yeah, this all feels real good, sounds really good, let's give this a try, let's just on a, what do you call it, basis, trial basis, there you go, trial basis. Let's see, I remember you from the past, I remember having love for you, but I also remember that you rejected me, so we just got to do this smart and do it slowly. So the Knight of Wands energy is the Hermit, dark night of the soul, kind of isolating yourself, having self-sabotaged your life by making a decision against the one that you do feel you should have been with all this time, the Queen of Wands, who is now the Empress, and so you're making plans for that. And this is called, the Six of Cups is the reconciliation. This is nostalgia. This is memories, fond memories of past time spent with somebody you do really care for and adore. So yeah, you just you're still afraid though that the choice that you made before is going to get in the way of being able to have this reconciliation with it. But if you get yourself ready to go, take action. The Knight is an action taker. The King is just one that sits on his throne, okay, but knows he's matured, right? But the Knight is an action taker. You took action by you're going to take action towards her, but you've done it after having a dark night of the soul through all of this mess, and having the remorse and regret about what you said back then to her, and knowing that you were very selfish, and you were selfish, behaving selfish because you had two, right? Overindulging. You were selfish, and you were saying things that just cut to the, like, you were harsh in what you said, how you spoke. It was just so black and white, void of emotion, right? You were harsh, and you're putting all that harshness away, that I have to win, because it's all about me. I have to win. I am going to do what I need to do in order to come out the winner. And I'm letting that all go, turning my back on that business of being like that. I've matured. I've grown now. I know what it is I want. I want a new beginning in, most desired and divine inspired cup of love. Love path, a new path in love, which maybe, not much love in the past with the Queen of Pentacles. Because this one you see as a sweetheart. She is your past, and you remember her so fondly, but you're just not sure if this is going to have a negative impact on your ability to reconnect with her. And like I said, the Empress doesn't need a man in her life. If she wants a man, if she wants you, it's only because, she knows you're going to add to her life, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just fine. You just have a little work to do in order to be able to show up in a way that tells her that you are devoted, you are serious about this. I am coming in because I passionately desire a new beginning with you. Also desire, you find her incredibly attractive, of course, too, right? So anyways, that looks really, really good. I have this deck now that I pulled out of the cobwebs, and it's kind of a timing one, but it's also like Ascendant Masters, I think Ascendant Masters advice. So let's have a look-see to see what the Ascendant Masters should say to you. And see names. I'll do what would she say to you, or oracle love messages kind of thing. What we have here, don't stop. So don't stop, right? Keep going. Yeah, get on your horse and make sure you do what? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, and as a King of Swords, you're highly intuitive, okay? Highly intuitive. You slip into your heart-centeredness and become like a King of Cups. You're even more intuitive, okay? King and Queen of Cups are intuitive individuals. So slip into your heart center so that you can, like, I see this kind of like as a hot tub. Because it's blowing out like this. You get yourself into that cup of hot tub, that cup of love, and you'll be that King of Cups, and you'll be highly intuitive, and then you'll be listening to that, and you just won't go wrong, okay? You'll have nothing but abundance, an abundant, happily ever after life with your Empress, okay? That's really great energy. I love it. Let's see what she has to say now to you, okay? Do you want to know that? You want to see what she has to say to you? Are you of interest to that? Let's have a look. Now, she's an Empress. It's going to be truthful and or loving, okay? Truthful and or loving. Might be truthful and loving. Let's see. All right, my divinely guided messages of love. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what can we find out for our sea names? What our Empress, Queen of Wands, would like to say to our sea names. Please and thank you so much. Chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. Bada bing. Yeah, bada bing. Let's put these up here. Yeah, I'm sure that's the way she felt when she connected with you back then. Yeah, look at that intenseness right there. And we have reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. So the two of you have, great chemistry together, and, you both have a sense of humor, which, it's a lot of fun. And as a Queen of Wands, she would be. You King of Wands, if you were, if you were her in the King of Wands, but as a Knight of Wands, at least, you are a lot of fun and a lot of energy, and You know, that's who you are. You're just energetic, and you probably are quite witty. Okay? Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. So there's your truth. She realized what it was that she needed to heal. She became awakened, and she, you know, evolved into the Empress energy after much healing. She made that judgment call that she was leaving all of that behind, and she was going to live her life for her. Self-love, right? Self-love. Living my life for me, energetically, passionately, because I have to balance my scales. I have to. No one else is going to do this for me but me. Me and my God, right? You want to have one more from her? Let's see what else she might want to say to you. But yeah, in other words, that would be saying thank you. Thank you for helping me realize my flaws so that I could heal and become the Empress that I am now. Okay, sea names, what else would she like to say to you? One last message. Mend. I want to fix our connection. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, she's also a Queen of Cups, right? She's Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. She's all four. All the wonderful and desirable traits and characteristics of all four kings is rolled up into her. On top of the fact that she is a master manifester who births worlds and, you know, great new ideas. So she, being a Queen of Cups as well, one of her amazing traits as a Queen of Cups is that she's forgiving. She forgives. Queen of Swords, she will hear you out. She will be patient and hear you out. You know, and so that's the kind of thing you have to remember. So remember those things, okay? And make sure you start moving towards her. She's your love, after all. So I hope this was helpful, sea names. Until next month, when we see you again, sea names. Bye for now.